Our next guest was assigned to cover that for Rolling Stone. Vanessa Diaz is an associate professor of Chicano and Chicana Latina Studies at Loyola Marymount University. She's also the author of a book about how Bad Bunny became the global voice of Puerto Rican resistance. You see that book cover right there. Vanessa Diaz, welcome back to The Story Is. You were here before when we talked about Bad Bunny with the Super Bowl. Now this historic performance for Karol G. And this was a lot bigger than just an individual performance. Talk about the symbolism here.
It was, I was at the very first Coachella as a 16-year-old.
Wow.
And it wasn't about talking about were there Latinas on stage. There were very few women there. And so at this moment, it's personal, but as a scholar of Latin music, to think about what it means when no Latina has ever graced that stage in the headlining set, it was massive. And the energy was so intoxicating. It was one of the greatest sets I've seen on that stage.
And you said you saw a little girl that sort of made you emotional, right?
It did, right? When I think about, I'm a mother of 2 young kids, including a Latina, and I want her to feel like she can do whatever she wants. We're at a moment, right, where we are feeling the gravity politically of the targeting of Latinos, and when we see the cultural representation like that, it does matter. Her whole set was about women finding their voices and feeling empowered. I called it a masterclass in women's empowerment, and that's really what it was. And that little girl.
So this little girl on their parents' shoulders that you see in the crowd watching this.
With joy. She was beaming because she's looking up there and she sees herself. And that matters. Representation does matter. And I felt the gravity of it in that moment.
So the last time you were here, we were talking about Bad Bunny and his performance. Not only was it a great performance, but it came at a time where Latinos, many of them feel under attack by some in the Trump administration. And now this.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about, right? At the Super Bowl halftime show, that beautiful display of flags, right? In this formal setting, it was like a reclaiming of our space here at a time where our communities are under attack. And at the Coachella show, we saw that same array of Latin American and Caribbean flags, Karol G holding her Colombian flag, and just evoking that pride that we need right now.
Talk to us about the performance itself, not just as a political, symbolic thing, but it seemed like it was just a really good performance.
It was an amazing performance. You have choreography and creative director by Paris Global, who is just phenomenal. The story of it, again, it was this whole story about women finding their voice and owning their own power and being comfortable in their own skin. And then the dancers, there was about 40 dancers on these extravagant sets. It was so ornate. There was a salsa orchestra at one point. Musically, it was fascinating. The choreography was wildly imaginative. One of my favorite parts was when they were dancing in this pool that was carved out of stones, and it was just, there was a moment where the women dancers were pouring water over her. It was like she was being baptized by these other women. It was just really powerful messaging and really full of pride.
Well, and it seemed like from what I could see and what I could see from your video also that you shot, you had a great spot right there. Good for you. And which also reminded me a little bit of the Bad Bunny thing, which was, it was so joyous. It was not focused on hatred or fighting back or anything like that. It's like the best resistance is just showing joy, happiness, and love.
Yeah, I think she and Becky G both came out saying, speaking up for Latinos, showing their pride in their own identity, but also their pride in their strength. And it's true, we need these moments of joy and celebration to keep fighting. And I think this was one of those beautiful moments. And I'm really grateful I got to witness that history.
So that is going to happen again on Sunday night at Coachella. And for those of us who are probably not going, if you're at home right now watching us, you can watch it live on YouTube for free, which is pretty cool.
Coachella.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Vanessa, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And we can check out your article about all this right now at rollingstone.com for real insight in terms of what happened. Thank you so much.
Thank you.